Namaste and good afternoon dear students, and welcome to today's program. Today we are going to learn how to write an essay, what exactly is essay, and what are the steps of writing essays. All that we are going to cover. Today we have a little technical problem as well, because my slides which I had prepared, I couldn't show it today. So, I will be doing it oral on the board itself. So, please listen carefully and try to understand. This is the first writing skill that we are going to do, and it is from unit 2, okay, unit 2, page number 42. It is the last part of your unit 2, which wherein you are asked to write an essay in about 300 words about our culture, our identity. So, because of this, I explained you in my previous class as well that all the writing skill that covers of 35 marks. So, this is how we are going to write essay. Now, what exactly is essay? So, essay, it carries 8 marks. Essay is an extended piece of writing. Extended piece of writing in the sense it is a piece of composition, yes, wherein you have to explore the topic, given topic. So, an extended piece of writing on a particular topic. So, you are given some topic, and on the basis of that topic you are asked to write an essay, extend your points. Now, there are certain rules to write essay as well. So, we will before we go further, okay. So, here it is free writing, you are not guided with any points. So, that is why it is a flow of your mind, whatever comes in your mind related to that topic, you must be relevant with that topic, you should not go out of the topic. So, types of essays, what are the types of essays, we will deal with that first. So, first one is narrative essay. What do you mean by narrative essay? Narrative essay narrates, it tells like stories we have, yes, it tells the events, it narrates, yes, it tells other people like how the incident happened, what were the consequences of it. So, that is narrative type of essays which tells, just like stories we narrate it. Now, another is descriptive essay. Now, what do you mean by descriptive essay? By the word itself you understand, it describes. Now, describes what? Describes place, describes person, like suppose my grandmother, if you want to write a descriptive essay on my grandmother, you will describe your grandmother, who is she, how does she look like, what is her age, what is her name, etc. So, descriptive essay, in this essay you need to describe things or places in such a way that you have to write what do you see, what do you hear, okay, what do you taste, food, type of food you have, then what do you feel, what is the climate like, isn't it. So, all the 5 senses you need to cover in descriptive type of essays. So, your descriptive essay which describes, okay, it describes. Another is expository essay. Now, expository essay means what? Informative essay, okay. Informative, it uses facts, evidences, then it covers the statistics. So, all that on the basis of facts and figures, yes, expository essays are written, they are informative essay. As far as possible, it gives you the information on particular topic, okay, particular subject. So, this they are also called informative essay. Now, another is persuasive essay. Now, what do you mean by persuasive essay? Persuasive essay means convince me type, okay. You are going to convince the reader, you are going to write on particular topic, and you are going to write your perspective in that essay, your perspective. So, your perspective in the sense, what is your viewpoint regarding that topic, that particular topic, and you will explain in such a way, you will write the essay in persuasive way, persuading the reader that your point of view is correct, your perspective is correct, and that will convince the reader. Okay. So, that those type of essays are called persuasive essays. These are, people sometimes confuse in this argumentative and persuasive essay. Argumentative essay is you are having an agreement or disagreement regarding particular topic. Okay. So, that is argumentative essay. You have to take either for or against the topic. Okay. So, against the proposition. Your persuasive means you are convincing. Do not get confused in this, there are two different types of essays. So, persuasive essay means where you convince the reader regarding particular topic. Okay. Your perspective, yes, you will write your perspective, your point of view on particular topic, and you are going to convince the reader that your point of view is correct. Okay. And argumentative essay means the essay where you take for the proposition, for the motion or against the motion, and then you will place all your points, yes, to support your agreement or disagreement. So, argumentative, there is, people may have different opinions, okay, different opinions regarding different topics. So, what is your agreement or disagreement, you have to place that further, and what people believe and what you believe, that you have to write, and then you have to give some ideas to support your topic, okay, your motion, for either it is for or against. Now, these were the types of essays, there are more as well, we are going only in 5 types of essays. So, now we will see the parts of essay. What are the parts of essays? How do we write essay? So, please students pay attention and try to understand this very clearly. Students have the habit of writing essay as and what it comes in their mind, and they flow with that, and sometimes they go out of track too. But there is certain rules, if you do not follow that rule and if you do not write accordingly, then you may lose marks as well. So, your parts of essays we will see. Usually essays are written in 3 to 5 paragraphs, because you are of secondary level. So, you will be writing 5 paragraphs, and 5 paragraphs include introduction. Yes, the parts are introduction, as I have written already here. First paragraph will be introduction. You will start with a hook. Okay. So, suppose you are writing an essay, a descriptive essay on Pokhara, my favorite place, suppose you are writing that. So, the first paragraph will be an introduction to Pokhara. Where is Pokhara? Where is it located? Yes. Why is it your favorite place? So, introduction, you will introduce first. You will start with the broader concept, then you will narrow it with the thesis statement. Okay. See here, you have the triangle shape here. So, introduction, it starts with the hook. Yes. If there is heaven, then it is in Pokhara. You started. Now, what is hook? In the introductory paragraph, hook means the sentence that catches or that draws the attention of the reader. So, you begin the sentence, you begin the paragraph with some hook. Okay. So, that is the attractive line which will catch the eye of reader and will go on further reading. So, then you have to create a background. Yes, about, if you are describing Pokhara, then Pokhara is a beautiful tourist place. Yes, it lies in the hilly area. You can explain about Pokhara. Okay, it is located. So, where is it location, its location, etc. you will write, and then the thesis statement. Thesis statement, it is a sentence that comes at the end of the paragraph, first paragraph, at the end of the. So, what is it actually? Thesis statement is related to topic. Okay. So, you may write the thesis statement regarding Pokhara, that after visiting Pokhara, I am writing the thesis statement here. Okay. Try to understand. thesis statement of introductory paragraph. Okay, first paragraph. After visiting Pokhara, it became one of the favorite, one of my favorite place because, now you write, because of its mesmerizing, beautiful landscapes. Okay, mesmerizing, beautiful landscapes, the facilities, and interesting visiting places. So, see here we wrote at the end of the paragraph. Now, here at the end of this paragraph you will be writing a sentence that is linked to the topic. Okay. So, thesis statement is that statement which tells you what are you going to read further in the essay. Okay. So, that is the thesis statement. Now, here I have written something, one line here. After visiting Pokhara, it became one of my favorite places because, now why? Because see, I have written 3 points. This is okay, facilities and interesting visiting places. Why it became one of my favorite places? Because of these things, because of mesmerizing, fascinating, beautiful landscape. The landscape of that place is quite beautiful. Yes, you cannot forget that. And the facilities that are found there. Okay, what are the facilities? And then interesting visiting places. So, interesting visiting places like Davis Falls you have, isn't it? So, now these 3 points you have elaborated, you have linked this with the topic. Yes, Pokhara, my favorite place. You started with the hook, if there is heaven in Nepal, then it's in Pokhara. You started, and then you gave a little background of Pokhara, stating that it is located, yes, in Kaski and all that. So, you will explain that, and then last statement will be this. Now, this is going to further help you writing body paragraph. So, I hope you understood the thesis statement. Thesis statement is the statement which relates to the topic, and it is telling you what are you going to further read in the coming paragraphs. Okay, in the whole essay, what are you going to read? So, this was one example. Now, second paragraph, see, after ending first introduction paragraph by hook, background and thesis statement, you directly, thesis statement usually comes at the end of the first paragraph. Now, second paragraph will be the body. All these will be the 3 paragraphs, 3 middle, that is the middle section of the essay, that will be of 3 paragraphs, body 1, body 2 and body 3. Yes, body paragraph 3, body paragraph 2 and body paragraph 1. We have 3 paragraphs, and each paragraph, see, each paragraph will start with the topic sentence. Do not forget, students, this is going to help you write the whole paragraph. Okay, it is quite easy. Now, what is topic sentence? Topic, title. Okay, you have a title, Pokhara, my favorite place, isn't it? That was the title. Now, every paragraph when you start with the topic statement. Now, I will give you one example of topic statement here. Topic statement. See here we have written 3 reasons why Pokhara is one of my favorite places. Okay, so 3 different reasons. Now, what is the first reason? First reason, I like Pokhara because of its mesmerizing, beautiful landscape. Landscape means place. Okay, its area. So, Pokhara is famous for its, see, you will cover this reason. for its natural, beautiful, or beauty you can say, or beautiful scenes, okay, scenery or scenes you can say. So here you began. Now here what are you going to write in this whole paragraph? This will be your topic sentence of second paragraph. Okay, second paragraph topic statement. You will be describing all the beautiful landscape, the beautiful sight of Machapuchre peak, yes, as you enter Pokhara, yes, the beautiful peak or summit of Machapuchre, that then you can see the hills, okay, the houses, yes, peculiar houses built there which is unique in itself, isn't it? Yes, so all that, the lake, the Feva lake and the places, okay, so all that you will be describing in this body paragraph 2. Okay, this is just example I am giving you. So first will be the topic sentence. Topic statement can come in the first line or it can come in second line as well. So mostly it comes in the first line itself. Yes, it is the beginning of the paragraph. So you got the topic and the whole paragraph will be based on this topic. This way what happens is you do not go out of track. Okay, suppose the essay is on Pokhara, my beautiful place, my favorite place, but you will write about something else then, isn't it? Yes, if you do not write topic sentence in this manner, then okay. So this is how you have to write, and see here, transitions, you need to use transitions. Okay, now what do you mean by transitions? Transitions are the words which relate first paragraph to second paragraph or one line to the other line. It relates, it connects, okay, like first, okay, first Pokhara. Now various reasons are there, 3 reasons. So first reason, yes, is then Pokhara is famous, yes. Pokhara is famous for its beautiful landscape, okay. So first, then next you can write, then secondly, firstly, secondly, thirdly, okay, or finally, you will be using this type of words, yes, finally, okay, and then these words will connect the lines together, okay, it will be in coherence, see here where I have written, yes, here, coherence. So this is going to link all the lines in the paragraphs or in between. Furthermore, okay, you can use furthermore, then in addition to, okay. So these are all, to sum up, in all, in a nutshell, in concluding paragraph you will have this type of transition. So you need to use these transitions to connect, interconnect the sentences of each paragraph. So we were here on this topic sentence of body 1 I wrote here. Now third paragraph, the body paragraph 2, number 2, you will write all about the facilities. Now next topic sentence, secondly, okay, you will start the paragraph secondly with the transition. Secondly, Pokhara has homely, or you can say natural facilities of lodges. Now you can start lodges, restaurants, hotels, etc., etc. you can write, okay. So this is the topic sentence of second paragraph, and you will write all the facilities here. So those who are interested in adventure, they can go for paragliding, that there is the facility of paragliding too, okay, bungee jumping you have. So there is adventure, there is fun, there is amusement, okay, and those who want to go for boating, they can go for Feva lake, isn't it? Yes. So all that you will describe in this paragraph. You will cover all the facilities, this part, this region in the third paragraph, that is the body paragraph 2. Then last will be the interesting visiting places. Okay, interested visiting places of Pokhara. Why do people go? Why most of the tourists from around the world come there, isn't it? They visit that place. Why are they attracted to it? So you will write all the different places, Davis Falls, isn't it? Yes, then Feva Lake, etc., etc., Mahindra Cave, yeah, this all those places, and the famous temple. Okay, so you will describe all those things in that paragraph. So your visiting places will be the fourth paragraph. Okay, so there are so many places that attract tourists, and it makes the place their favorite place to visit. So why? Because of this reasons. Now you will write all the famous places of Pokhara. Okay, so fourth paragraph will be body paragraph number 3. Then your every paragraph starts with a topic sentence, and to elaborate that topic sentence you need some facts, some figures, some statistics. Okay, so you have to support the topic sentence with that, and this will happen, this will make you keep in the track of the essay. Okay, it will not make you out of track, go out of track or out of the topic. So your every paragraph will begin with the topic sentence, and then you will use facts and examples to explain that, to elaborate them. Now last paragraph we can conclude in a nutshell, or we can sum up, or to sum up you can use those transition words to sum up, then you can write. So overall, okay, last paragraph will be the conclusion, sum up, and before summing it up or before concluding, you have to revise the thesis statement. What was the thesis statement? Beautiful place, Pokhara is the beautiful place. Now do not write the same sentence, change the structure, but you must mean what you have to mean. The meaning must be same. Okay, meaning can be same, but you have to revise the thesis statement which you had written in the first paragraph. So if you go through like this, then I hope there will be no problem at all. So this is how you have to conclude. Okay, then you will write your viewpoint as well, isn't it? Yes, and conclude according to your opinion. Why is that place your favorite place? You will conclude that, and you will recommend others as well to visit that place. Okay, so this is the parts of essay that we have done here. Now steps, some of the steps that I have written so that you should go through, like number 1, read the question properly and understand the title, the topic of the essay, on what topic you are going to write. Okay, just don't jump to the conclusion and start writing. Everything is written well or done well if there is proper planning. If there is no proper planning, then you won't be successful. So understand the topic of the essay, step 1. Step 2 is collect information. You collect information, the data, the statistics, the numbers, the figures. Okay, so you may go through the internet to get this data and statistics. Okay, or you may find resources, primary resources or secondary. You may ask someone who knows, isn't it? Yes, that and get the information. That will be the secondary information, secondary resource. Primary resource means you will get it from newspapers, TV and all that, yes, on your own. So collect information, data and statistics regarding that, if it has some evidences to prove about some figures to be written. And then brainstorm the topic. What do you mean by brainstorm? Suppose you are writing Pokhara, yes, then so you will have to brainstorm location, okay, and then beautiful places, yes, beautiful landscape, you can say, facilities. So you will brainstorm it and plan it. While planning, the words you have to use different vocabulary words. See, use different vocabulary words. What will be the word? Now if you are writing same words, then you may have to change. Likewise, in the same way, you don't use likewise again and again, okay, in the same way or differently, furthermore, in addition to, okay. So that way you will use different vocabulary words and transitions, okay. Try to use these transitions to link the sentences and the paragraphs together and write in coherence. Yes, all the paragraphs of this essay must be interconnected, they must be linked, okay, together and with grammatical accuracy. See that your sentences, the structure of sentences are proper, okay. So is proper and there is accuracy, and that's all here. So keep all these things in mind and try to practice. See students, Rome was not built in one day. In the same way, essay writing will not come with a click of finger. You need to practice, okay. You need to practice along with these rules, okay, with this structure. Now I got the notice that I have less time. So this we come to the question for which we started all this. Our culture, our identity. So just write it down if you have pen and copy. So I will be writing on the board, hope I will finish it on time. See here students, while writing essay you can write in the block way as I told you while writing letter, and then you have to leave one line here and then you begin the next paragraph like this, okay. This is the block way. And but if you are writing in the indent style, yes, indent style, you will leave a little indent place, okay, indent place here in the beginning, and then no need to leave line as well. So this way you will write, and I will now start writing the essay. So our culture, our identity, we will begin with the hook. What take your pen and copy and write. What exactly is culture? I wrote it in an indent style, okay. One must know it. The most significant role in reflecting our identity. Who are you? Yes, it depends on what culture you are following. Yes, to what religion, to what place, to what nation you belong, what religion do you follow. So culture is, now you are writing the answer to this. Culture is the, you are creating background now. This is the hook of the introductory paragraph. Culture is the feature, or you can say knowledge. You can write and as well. Knowledge of a particular group of people which encompasses of, or you can write their knowledge, their language, their language, the food that they eat, the costume that they wear, what social habits they have, what folk music they follow, they sing, and their way of life. So we are creating a background here, culture, what exactly is culture, and then we can say culture is the belief the beliefs and thoughts one grows up with, and finally takes the shape of his identity. See, culture and identity, we are linking them together. We are identified by our nation, the place where we live in, the language that we speak, the religion that we follow, now where to write, I'll rub this. And now see, follow, then you can write the thesis statement of first paragraph. Yes, below this it won't be visible, that's why. Therefore, I have written here, therefore, the transition word, culture plays a vital role in reflecting our identity, which is worthless or meaningless and insignificant without culture. So, this is our thesis statement of first paragraph. Here we finish the first paragraph. Now, second paragraph begins with the topic sentence. Now, we will write second paragraph, you will leave one line if you are writing in the block. So, culture now, culture influences the behavior, actions, so this is our topic sentence of this paragraph, body paragraph 1. Okay. Now, what are we writing in this paragraph? Influences, what, how, in what way culture influences our behavior, our actions, manners, etc. Okay. I have used the transition here. Furthermore, you can state this as well, the topic sentence, it has great impact on the language, food, belief. Due to culture, we eat the food that we eat, we wear the clothes, yes, and the festivals that we celebrate of a social group. Okay. All these impacts now, all these aspects, what aspects? The food, belief, costumes, language that we speak of culture determines our identity. So, when a child is born, He grows up by absorbing the culture that his parents follow, and that is how he is identified later. The way of life of Nepalese people is greatly influenced by culture from birth to death. So, when a baby is born, there is a different ceremony, yes, from past to future and from dawn to dusk. Hence, a person is identified. See, we are not going out of track here, we are on the link here, on the basis of his culture. Now, here I described this point, okay, how it affects, influences, or it controls our us, and how our identity is determined. So, we have 3 more paragraphs up to here for today. Next class I will, I hope I will show you some slides as well, which I couldn't technically show you today. So, the other remaining paragraphs we will conclude in the next class. That is all for today, students. I hope I made myself very clear, and please practice writing essays so that you can write on any topic. Whatever comes in your mind, you can write. Develop the habit of writing, because our mind is flooded, overflowed by this thoughts and our opinions. It might be it is full of ideas, see. So, it might be very helpful to others as well. So, hope that you will continue practicing essays. So, that is all for today. Thank you very much.